She is about to give me edits for my young adult fantasy.
Good morning.
Kind of brainstormed book 2 a little bit. Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. We're here to do another weekly writing vlog. I am pre-filming this ahead of time because I have a lot of things happening. Anyway, who cares? I am currently working on a secret project that I would one day love to self-publish. I'm only gonna self-publish it if I can get like book 2 in a readable state, and considering book 1 is not even in a readable state right now, those plans are just like something to work towards. I don't want to call them goals because I don't have any set dates. It's just something I want to work towards. So we're gonna try to work on the book in this vlog. Today's a Monday. I'll take you through this week of my life, kind of the way it usually goes on this channel. And I have some updates for you. The first is that I've decided to give up on chapter 12. So typically when I revise, I am revising the book. I'm on draft 2. So typically how I've been tackling this revision is that I'm editing the book from beginning to end. Once I do a developmental edit plus a line edit, I like lock those chapters, so I'm not touching them again. I'm not looking back. I'm just like moving forward. And I usually do several rounds of like developmental plus line per pass. And then I typically read the whole whole chapter from beginning to end right before I lock it. However, I didn't do that for chapter 12, and I don't think I will, because the last vlog I was feeling like all types of ways, and I think I'm getting caught up on the line level. And I think from a developmental perspective, chapter 12 is fine, so I'm actually gonna lock chapter 12. No, I can't. No, I just remembered I wanted to change the ending of chapter 12. Okay, you know what? I think I'll change the ending of chapter 12 and then I'll lock it. I usually do like a read-through, but I'm not gonna do that because I think I'm gonna get caught up on the line level stuff. So I'm gonna fix the ending of chapter 12 and then we're gonna cut it. And I was reading ahead because I was like trying to figure out what's next, because I forgot what the book is. I didn't read the book from beginning to end. And I realized that chapter 11, in the last video, I said that I didn't need it anymore because it was bad. So I deleted that. I had like removed that whole chapter. But upon like reading the book further, I realized that chapter 11 actually needed to be in the book, but needed to be a lot earlier. So I figured out where to put it. So I'm actually gonna work on that chapter now, or like after I finish the ending of chapter 12. I know this is so confusing. So I was on chapter 12, and then while I was reading chapter 13, in chapter 14 I realized that chapter 11 needed to actually be in the book, but I had removed chapter 11 in draft 2. Does that make sense? So that's the plan for now. We're gonna do that, and then we'll see what happens throughout the week. Okay, hold on. My memory card is like filling up, and I want to say a few more things before we wrap up this intro. So my critique partner and I actually decided to move the date in which we were supposed to swap. We were supposed to swap on November 1st. However, we are both behind. I think if I really push myself, I can make the November 1st date. However, do I want to push myself? A little bit, but I also want to have room for like flexibility and being spontaneous. So currently, I believe I'm on chapter 13. Maybe it's chapter 14 now because I have to add that new chapter in. But anyway, I think there's a total of like 44 or 43 chapters in the book, and I'm missing some scenes because I purposely didn't write the spicy scenes, and I know I underwrote the second half. And I also have not done a whole read-through of the beginning to the end. But the thing is, I still have to kind of move fast because I do have an editing client on November 1st. I haven't done editing client projects in so long because I took a break. If you don't know, I run my own freelance editing business. So if you would like a manuscript evaluation or a copy edit, or if you would like me to edit, do an all-encompassing edit on a poetry book, you can totally hire me. So I have a editing client on November 1st, and I'm with her until the 23rd. So I typically don't want to do an editing client while I write anymore. It makes me anxious if I try to do both at the same time, considering I also work a full-time job and I also I do edit actually. I edit for Augur Society. I am the managing editor online there, so I volunteer, I have my full-time job, I have my side business, and you know, sometimes I make YouTube videos, so I don't want to add in another layer of writing. So I still want to get a lot done before November 1st. And then the other kind of quick update I have is that my critique partner, I know it's confusing. I have another critique partner. She is about to give me, I have a feeling she's about to give me my edits for my young adult fantasy. I sent her the first act, which was like 13,000 words, which is not a lot of words actually for young adult fantasy, in my opinion. There are a lot of things wrong with that book. So I just like gave it to her and be like, help me with this. Here's this bullshit book. It's so bad. She's gonna give me feedback on that and I'm really excited for that. I think I might make a separate video about that. But yeah, that's just what's going on. It's been a strange day. It's only a Monday. It wasn't even 9 a.m. when I found out I maxed out my credit card, and I found out that I might have to work Friday night to do some like prod testing. I told my manager I can't do it before 9 p.m. because I want to go, and I am going to Anne Young's signing at the Barnes & Noble in Union, New Jersey. So I'm going to that. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't responded to what I said about that, so I don't know. And also, thank you so much for everyone in the last video who was like so supportive and so kind in the comments. I was like really not, I was about to not post a video because it was too vulnerable for me. I don't like showing vulnerability, I guess, online. If I did before, it was because I was trying it out. Thank you everyone for commenting and saying that you have been feeling like melancholy too. It also validated my feelings as well, so maybe it's not a bad thing at all to share vulnerability. Maybe we need a little bit more of that in society. If you guys have been enjoying my videos so far and you are not subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you could do that, or if you could just give this video a thumbs up. By you doing this will let the YouTube algorithm know that writers in general like these kinds of videos, and so YouTube will push out these videos more for writers, and that would benefit me because I would know that these videos are just like going into the void, and it would also benefit other writers who find this kind of content useful and motivational. So thank you so much. Okay, let's get started with this vlog. Good morning. There's a kitty here. There's a kitty here. I have a package. So shiny. This camera is not doing it justice. It's so dark in here, that's why. So pretty. My god. I opened up to chapter 9. This is like a quarter of the book. Oh my god, so pretty. So pretty. It's the next day. I'm wearing the same jacket because I'm obsessed with this jacket right now. We're gonna make it quick. I'm having a horrible day. I think this is one of the worst days I've ever had. My wrist's hurting again, so I don't want to write. One of my poems got rejected today. I'll show you the initial email, which seemed like my poem was on hold, and then turns out I just got like a form rejection. So there's that. The only solace for today was that I kind of brainstormed book 2 a little bit. I'm currently writing, did I say this? I don't know if I said this, like an interconnected standalone series. And so I kind of really wanted to figure out book 2 because the female main character has been like evading me like so much. And I think I kind of finally figured her out. So that's good. I was thinking I need to like write some like sample first pages because I want to start the book where I want it to start, like ideally, but I think it needs more build up, so I think I have to start earlier. And I kind of don't want to start earlier because like this original opening chapter I think is a lot more fun, and yeah, it's just like a lot more fun. I can't write because of my wrists, and I was thinking about like doing using Otter, which is like a dictating kind of app. I tried it once in 2021 and like absolutely hated it, so it doesn't make me want to do it again. But considering I don't want to type because my wrist hurts so much, I don't know. Yeah, it's not a good day. I guess before we end up this clip with a very somber note, we can talk about some books I've been reading, which usually makes me a little bit more happy. I started this book, as you guys saw me unbox yesterday. My train was crazy delayed today, so I read half of this today. I'm gonna go see the author tomorrow, most likely. And I finished reading Twisted Hate by Ana Huang. It was so good, guys. I think this was the best. I think this is the best contemporary romance I've ever read, and I think for sure this is the best Ana Huang book I've read. I've never read such real characters before. It was so good. I highly recommend. If you are, you know, skeptical of Ana Huang because you heard a lot of like bad reviews, forget the other books. Read Twisted Hate. It was so good. Yeah, I've read Twisted Love, Twisted Games, now Twisted Hate in that Twisted series. There's still one more book left in that Twisted series. And I'm on book 3 of her new King of Sin series, King of Wrath, King of Greed, King of Pride. I get Pride and Greed mixed up. The 4th one is called King of Sloth. So I gotta read that one next, and we have The Striker, which is coming out October 22nd. So I really, if I were to write a contemporary romance, if I were to write one, I want it to be like Twisted Hate because the characters were so real and I understood why they loved each other. And I thought every like banging, spicy scene had its purpose. It was so good. It was so good. I loved it. At least I'm smiling now.
I might just get started. Hey, how do you say your name?
I'm Kelly. I have a E before the, like Kelley. He's a floofy boy. He's a floof. He's a floof. To be honest, I am crazy inspired right now. The event was so good. I honestly really suggest like going to author events if you are able to, just to hear them talk about their process and acknowledge that the person in front of you like is a human and like has done the same thing that you are doing and is going through the same difficulties as you. I find it to be really like it helps with the self-doubt. I'm really motivated. I just hope my wrist can keep up. I ended up lifting something like really heavy when I shouldn't, so that's why I kind of like regressed a little bit. I asked her to sign, oh, I have the book with me. When did I take it out? I asked her to sign with her favorite quote. So the quote that she wrote is, "The mind destroys, the heart devours." Oh, this is so good. Yeah. I asked her like, how do you know when a book is done? And she kind of just said like, you know when the book is done when you yourself have taken it as far as you can get it, but acknowledging that that doesn't mean perfection. And I think like I took that to mean perfection. And she was saying that the agent will do revisions with you, the editor will do revisions with you, and so like your book, like the agent doesn't expect your book to be like publishable by like the next day you sign with the agent. And so I think I just like really need to reframe that for myself. But Anne was so sweet. Like she's lovely, and I was really happy I got to meet her. I'm so inspired right now. She said good luck to me when I query. I also met these two like really sweet girls who I asked a question. Like I asked a question to Anne out loud, and I told her like I was like an aspiring writer. So obviously everyone heard because like it was like a public Q&A, whatever. And so these two sweet girls, they're like, oh, we hope your book, you know, you write your book and publish it. She's like, can we add it on Goodreads? And I was like, oh man. Oh, and speaking of like good news and like publishing stuff, one of the authors I worked with from Augur magazine, Augur Society, she has officially gotten her publishers marketplace deal announcement. I'll put it up here. I'm so excited for her. I'm so happy for the way like science fiction, the genre is changing, I think, and I hope it changes for the best. Anyway, I'm just like in a really, yesterday I was in a bad mood. Today I'm like motivated again. Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna try to dictate this weekend, and I really want my wrist to heal like fast because I'm so motivated to write, and it kind of like really sucks that that writing will actually make my wrist worse. So dilemma. But we're gonna end this video here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one very soon. Bye.